Today we have info on National Horror Movie Day, Atlantic hurricanes, and much more.
We have today's weather forecast with Joseph and a look at sports with Ian.
Today is Monday, October 23rd, 2023.
We are live from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School, and you are watching Vox News today.
Thank you for joining us on Vox News. I'm Callie Ellis.
And I'm Olivia Wyatt, and these are your top stories for today.
Hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean are now twice as likely to strengthen from a weak storm into a dangerous, powerful one in less than a day. A new study from Rowan University found that over the past few decades, hurricanes are twice as likely to grow into a major Category 3 or higher hurricane within 24 hours. Quickly forming hurricanes make it harder to forecast, prepare, and evacuate, leading to more disasters.
There is an acute shortage of food, water, power, and medical supplies that is pushing civilian lives in Gaza to the edge of catastrophe. The UN's World Food Program says it urgently requires $74 million to sustain its emergency response in Gaza for the next 90 days. This appeal came in a Palestinian Territories Situation Report that states stores have food reserves of less than 1 week.
A Queens man is dead following a brutal attack that police say happened just moments after a minor car accident. On Thursday, Singh was driving his wife home from a doctor's appointment, but in an instant on the Van Wyck Expressway, Singh's life changed after police say he bumped his car into another driver and that driver went on rampage against him. His family is fighting for hate crime charges against the driver.
Zan Wan Yang, an armed 31-year-old man, was shot and killed in San Francisco after crashing his car into a building. The police commander stated, as the sergeant and the security guard pinned Mr. Yang against the wall, Mr. Yang rotated towards the sergeant and the security guard and exposed his knife in his right hand. Mr. Yang made multiple motions with the knife towards the sergeant and security guard. After finding weapons in Yang's car and after hearing a witness's story, the police have determined the crash was no accident, but their motives remain unclear.
Lithonia police are investigating a tragedy in the 7000 block of Dean Court where a man reportedly shot and killed his grandfather. The victim's stepson did not want to go on camera, but he told Fox 5 his stepfather was a Vietnam veteran who had dementia. Police haven't uncovered a motive for 34-year-old Jamal Nickel, allegedly killed his grandfather, but say he was immediately taken into custody. And now let's check on our weather. Joseph, what can you tell us?
Fall weather is finally set in. Stay tuned for an update on our current weather and more right after this break.
Metal roofing from Best Buy Metals offers the long life of a kicker with the strength of a linebacker. It's the easiest decision since the time you had to pick between watching the Super Bowl or professional bowling. Did you know Best Buy Metals can provide a free material quote from a Google Map address? Stop by our showroom today. Visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com or get a free quote at metalroofingquote.com.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Welcome back to Vox News. I am Joseph Horner in your Weather Corner. Here's a look at our weather at a glance for today. The high for today is 71 and the low will be 40. The current weather outside is 43. The humidity outside is 99%. The wind is blowing at 3 miles an hour. The dew point is 42 degrees. The pressure is 30.17. The visibility is 14 miles. And finally, the UV index is 0 of 10. A tornado damaged homes, cars, and businesses in Florida as severe weather hit the state Thursday. Citrus County officials say most of the roads were closed because of downed power lines, trees, and debris. School was canceled across the county Thursday because of the damage. Now let's take a look at our national radar. There are storms over the northeastern parts of the United States. There are also storms over the upper to upper west of the United States and California. And here's our local radar. Everything is clear for today. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Today it'll be warm, reaching a high of 71 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Later it cools down to 40 degrees under the same partly cloudy conditions. Tomorrow we can expect even warmer weather, reaching 78 degrees with a mix of sunshine and clouds. In the evening, it cools down to 49 degrees with clear skies. Looking ahead to Wednesday, it remains warm at 78 degrees with a few afternoon clouds. In the evening, it drops down to 57 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Thursday's weather will be sunny with a high of 80 degrees, and in the evening, it cools down to 58 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Friday reaches a high of 83 degrees with partly cloudy conditions, and in the evening, it goes down to 59 degrees with partly cloudy skies. For Saturday, expect a high of 84 degrees with partly cloudy skies. In the evening, it cools down to 59 degrees with occasional clouds. Lastly, on Sunday, the high reaches 82 degrees with a mix of sunshine and clouds. By evening, it cools down to 58 degrees with partly cloudy skies. That is all I have for your weather today. Here's Ian with your sports report.
Today we have a look at Alabama beats Tennessee and the Dolphins and the Eagles right after this break.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Welcome back to Vox News. I'm Ian Weiner with the Sports Report. Bring out the cigars. The 11th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide had plenty to celebrate minutes after producing an utterly dominant second half to keep their national championship hopes from going up in smoke. Jalen Milroe passed for 2 touchdowns. Jahad Campbell returned a fumble for a score in the fourth quarter. And Alabama uncorked 27 straight second half points and rallied to a 34-20 victory over number 17 Tennessee on Saturday. Hurts rebounded from a pick six to hit A.J. Brown with the winning touchdown in the next drive, and he threw for 279 yards and combined for 3 scores to lead the Philadelphia Eagles to a 31-17 win over the Miami Dolphins. Hurts offered little about what's wrong, but when he was asked if it was an injury that could impact the star quarterback moving forward, Hurts only said, "I hope not." Of course, the Eagles hope not too. They started 13-1 last season before Hurts broke his clavicle and lost 2 straight games. That is all I have for sports. Stay tuned for more Vox News right after this break.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Vierthar, General Manager of Cleveland Ford, and together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going? But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
Welcome back to Vox News. A Tennessee man has been found alive after surviving a motorcycle crash and spending 3 days down an embankment. Loved ones and family of Taylor Boyle reported him missing a week ago in Knox County. Groups of friends started searching for him. They found his motorcycle, and they also found Boyle, who is still alive. Boyle is in the hospital, but he's expected to make a full recovery.
The son of the police chief in Nashville, Tennessee, is accused of shooting 2 officers in a neighboring city. Investigators say 2 officers were investigating a suspected stolen vehicle. Police say the officers encountered John Drake Jr. and there was a struggle. They say during the struggle, Drake pulled out a gun and injured these officers. We're told one of the officers is out of the hospital and the other is in stable condition. Police are still looking for Drake Jr.
Pastor Greg Locke's congregation's attempt to resolve a lawsuit with Wilson County will drag on to at least December as efforts to approve a building plan were postponed for a second straight month. Wilson County has a pending lawsuit that alleges that Global Vision Bible Church has done work on its campus at 2060 Old Lebanon Dirt Road without site plan approval, building permits.
Two guys who broke into a hair salon in South Memphis and stole goods valued at $13,000 are being sought after by police. According to the Memphis Police Department, a little after 2 in the morning, officers were called to a burglary at Angel Beauty Supply. The front door damage cost $7,000. Along with the owner's Sony laptop, which was valued at $2,300, he said the men grabbed bundles of hair worth a total of $13,000. After years in the business, the proprietor declared that he was done with Memphis's criminality and the location. Next month, the store is scheduled to close. Police claimed the suspects left the site and went in an unidentified route.
On Sunday, October 22nd at around 4 p.m., Bradley County 911 was notified of a minor yet active brush fire situated on Dalton Pike in close proximity to Waterville Community School. Adam Lewis, the public information officer for Bradley County government, confirmed the incident. The small blaze raised concern within the community, prompting swift response measures from local authorities. Firefighting teams and emergency personnel were dispatched to the scene, swiftly containing and extinguishing the fire. No casualties or significant property damage were reported. Though the incident has sparked conversations regarding potential fire safety measures and the vigilance in the area.
Today is October 23rd, 2023, which is National Horror Movie Day. Horror movies have been around since about 1886, when George Méliès created a short film called The Haunted Castle. It was a mere 3 minutes long and included witches, demons, and special effects that created supernatural occurrences. Since then, horror movies have evolved into different genres that consist of common elements. If you love a good fright, today is the perfect day to promote the beauty and cathartic thrills of being scared by great horror movies.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
You will also find more online at our website, BCHS.TV.
Please remind your friends to like, subscribe, and share on our YouTube channel, BCHS Pro Network.
Tune in each weekday for our newscast. You just can't get enough Vox.
That is all we have for you today from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcast Center at Bradley Central High School.
From all of us at Vox News, thank you for watching.
We hope you have a splendid day.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.